Hi, here you can see for more doing came with the Python, and in today's Python video, I am telling you about the multi-dimensional nature of lists, advanced applications in Python. So yeah, we are learning about it. So see the video start to end, and please like this video, share with friends, and subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to all the notification bell also so never miss our any future latest videos about the Python. So now without taking any time, let's move computer screen and let's do a coding with Lopping. So guys, in today's Python video, I am telling you the multi-dimensional nature of list and advanced applications in Python. So yeah, I am telling you about it. So let's get started without wasting any time and let's learn about it. Python lists can handle multi-dimensional data, which makes them powerful. For advanced application in fields like data science, machine learning, or simulations and complex data management and many much more. Let's explore how multidimensional lists work in Python and some practical application. First is understanding the multidimensional list. A list of lists is a two-dimensional list. Okay, a list of lists is called a two-dimensional list. Okay, like a table with rows and columns. Number two, for a higher dimensions, you nest list within the list. For example, a 3D list in a list of lists of list. Number three, syntax example for a 2D list matrix. Okay, this is one example. Okay, let me copy this example and let me open my new window and let me create a one file of the index.py, and I'm creating this file on my documents. And when I create this file on my documents, I'm pasting this code here. I write like matrix equals to, and then in the square brackets I write like 1 2 3, then 4 5 6, then 7 8 9, and if I say to the Python print the matrix, so now it will be printed me. Let me say it and it should give me like here 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8 9. If you do not write print statement, so it will not give you any output. Here you can see it. Number 2, applications of multidimensional list. 2.1 matrix operations. First, metrics are common in linear algebra and Python list can easily represent them. Number 2, with 2D list you can perform matrix operations like addition, multiplication and transpose. Number 3, example matrix addition. Now this one example here you can see it. Here we write this type of code. If I copy it and if I paste it, first of all, what here we can do, here we define a first of all matrix 1, and the matrix 1 I write my figure like 1 2 3 and 4 5 6 in the square brackets, and then I create a matrix 2 and here I write like 7 8 9 then 10 11 12 in the square brackets. Then here I define a result variable, then I write like equals to in the square brackets I write like matrix and the square bracket ij plus matrix 2ij for j in a range, and then I say the tell me the length of the matrix 1 0 for I range, then len function I defined. If you don't know what is len function, so I have already told you in the very old video. I have told you about the len function of this series. Okay, number 8, then we say print the result and the output will become 8 12 14 15 16 17 18. Now why this type of an output will become, let me show you. Here you can see it's 8 10 12 14 16 18. It is coming like 2 table. Okay, why it is coming like that? Because here in the result I write like some figures, so that's why this type of output will be coming. Okay, now let's come on it here. Now when I write 1 2 then 4 then okay 8, okay 4 5 6, okay 4 5 6 then 7, okay 4 3 4 5 6. Okay, now let's come on it here. Number 2.2, tensor representations. First, in fields like machine learning, tensors multidimensional arrays are critical for handling datasets and operation within the neural networks. Number 2, a TD list is in Python can represent a tensor used up frequently in deep learning frameworks. Number 3, example of the 3D tensor means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 matrix. Like this one example here you can see, this is one example of tensor. Here you can see it. If I say print the tensor, then it will be printed me the tensor. Here you can see it like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 like that. Here you can see it. 2.3 Image processing. First, images can be represented as a 3D list where each 2D sublist corresponds to a pixel matrix and depth indicates color channels, for example, RGB. Number 2, Python list can store image data for manipulations like filtering, grayscale, conversion, and transformation. Number 3, for example, if you are converting an image to grayscale using the nested list, like this one example, here you can see it. Copy it. Here we define some comment also, and when I save it in rest, give me 106, 133, and 151, then 163. Why it is giving me like that? Because here I write like divided by 3. That's why. And 2 multiplied by 2 image. Hey, okay, that's why it is giving me. And I write here divided by 3. If I write divided by 4, should give me the different output. Let me show you. Here you can see it is giving me the different output like that. 2.4 Path finding and game development. First, in games and simulation, grids often represent game boards, maps, or paths. Number 2, multidimensional lists can model these grids and allow for algorithms like BFS, DFS, or A multiplier for finding the shortest path or managing objects. Number 3 example like 2D grid representation for a simple game board. Like this one example, here you can see it. Copy it, and when I paste it, so that give me the output should be enemy W, then like this. Okay, it not giving me any output because I do not write here print in function, and like you know, print function is often used for input for output. Okay. Now 2.5 Dynamic data tables. First, many applications require dynamic tables where rows and columns may vary, such as financial models, simulations, or data manipulation. Number 2, the multidimensional list can efficiently store and manage data tables that may change in structure, analyst comparisons, and streamline data transformations. Number 3, best practice for working with multidimensional lists. First is use a list comparison to manage and manipulate data efficiently. Number 2, it prefer a NumPy for performance in intensive tasks, especially if you are performing a mathematical or statistical operations on a large data set. Number 3, it avoided deep nesting unless necessary. Code can become a complex to read and debug. For every complex structures, consider alternative data structures or libraries. For example, in this example, it is implementing a 2D convolution operation, manipulate image filter. Here you can see it. This is one example. Let me copy it and let me paste it. Now save it and it should give me output. Okay, it did not give me any output. Okay, it did not give me any output because I do not write here print function. Okay, print like you know, print function is often used to print the codes. Okay, so that's why it did not give me any output. So now summary. Multidimensional, now let me give the ending of this video. Multidimensional lists in Python are essential for advanced applications that require matrix operations like tensor representation, image processing, game development, dynamic data tables, and for understanding how to manipulate these structures is invaluable for fields like data science, computer graphics, and AI. Okay, so in today's video of Python, I told you about the in the Python what a multi-dimensional nature of list and advanced application in Python. So I told you about it. So I hope you can enjoy this class. If you enjoy, so please like this video, share, and subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to all the notification bell also never miss any future latest videos about the Python. So now I'm in the next class and next very amazing that type of videos. So for today, goodbye.